So, Nintendo is pretty good at making sports games. I don't know why, but they are. Case in point, Wii Sports. Whether you've played at a friend's house, on your own Wii console, or at your grandma's house, which for some reason has a Wii, chances are you've probably played this game at some point. Fun fact, according to Wikipedia and IGN, Wii Sports is the 4th highest selling video game of all time. That is actually insane.
It's enough to make a grown man cry, and that's okay.
I feel like a proud dad, even though the game is older than me. Wait. Oh, actually, no, we're good. Yeah, so I feel like a proud dad. But all this leads me to the question, why was Wii Sports so good? Why is it the 4th highest selling video game of all time? Now, for the second question, you could argue that the release of the Wii and Wii Sports at the same time kind of made it blow up. But for the first question, I'm here to give you an answer. I've got 4 points here. I'm going to go over these, and at the end, I'll reach a final conclusion. But real quick, before we get into the video, just want to say, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video if you like this kind of content. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I like making these kind of videos, so be sure to join the Discord. It'll be the top link in the description. We have a ton of fun in there. Be sure to join it. It's a great way to connect with everybody in the community. And thank you for all the support. Love you. Thanks for watching, and enjoy this absolute banger of a video. Ready? Number 1 is simplicity. So there are only 5 sports in the game: tennis, baseball, golf, bowling, and boxing. Now, the fact that the game only includes 5 sports might be considered a negative thing by some people, but I definitely consider it as a positive thing. Instead of having a bunch of games on the roster, they decided to just focus on 5 main sports. Now let's look at Wii Sports Resort. Now let me say this. I love Wii Sports Resort, but there are definitely some weak sports on the roster simply because there's a lot of them. Power cruising, canoeing, and cycling are all pretty bad in my opinion, and I think that's because they tried to do a little too much for this game. It's just a common life principle. The more you try to do, the more room there is for error. This is definitely not the case for Wii Sports though. They kept it simple, only put 5 sports in the game, but they're all really good in my opinion. The only one that I don't love is boxing, but I'll still play it from time to time. Another thing is that the sports themselves are very simple to play. The controls are simple, the layouts are simple, the tools you use in the sports are simple. Everything is just really simple. Wii Sports is a very casual game at its base. There are ways to make it competitive, of course, but it's overall a very casual game. And compared to other sports games like Madden, 2K, or FIFA, it takes a lot less attention. It takes much less effort and focus to play Wii Sports, while other games do because they have a lot more elements. Each sport in Wii Sports doesn't have a lot of elements, so it can be very inclusive of everybody, no matter how they want to play. And that leads me to my next point, which is inclusion. Wii Sports reaches all different age demographics. It doesn't discriminate. Any age can play the game and have a good time. There's golf for older folks, there's boxing and tennis for younger kids, and there's baseball and bowling for your middle-aged dad that thinks he would have made the league if he didn't break his arm. And like I stated previously, you can play competitively or just casually. Despite the fact that you can play most of the games alone against CPUs, this game really was made for friends and families. There's just something so satisfying about beating your friend at golf or knocking them out in boxing. And also, because the controls are so simple, even little kids can play most games. Only have one remote? It's okay because there's an option to just share remotes in bowling and golf. This game really thought of everything when it comes to inclusion, and I think that's why so many different people enjoy it. Number 3, infinite gameplay. You never really run out of gameplay in Wii Sports. There's no way to really beat the game. Now, I know most sports games are like that, but for Wii Sports to be as simple as it is and also remain timeless is extremely impressive. Wii Sports never truly gets old to me. I mean, obviously if you play one sport for hours straight, you'll get tired of it, but you always want to come back and play it at some point, or at least that's how I am. Now, another thing I didn't mention is that there's also a training mode. There are different drills and games you can play to practice for each sport. For baseball, there's hitting home runs. For golf, there's hitting the green. Bowling, there's a 100-pin game, etc., etc. You get the point. And once a day, you can do a Wii fitness test that gives you a fitness age based on how you perform. What happens is it'll give you 3 different drills and you have to perform well on them in order to get a good fitness age. I remember the game would ask you if you had nunchucks before every test, and I would just click no to avoid all the boxing challenges. Good times. But even such a minor detail like the fitness test goes a long way, and the free play training games also had a ranking system depending on performance. You'd either get a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum medal if you do well, and if you don't, you were just bad. I've seen YouTubers like Poofesher do a series trying to get every platinum medal. There are also thousands of speedruns out there on various different achievements in this game. You truly never run out of gameplay, and lots of the gameplay makes for good content too. And that leads me to my last point, which is content. Because of the basically unlimited gameplay in Wii Sports, content creators could get thousands of hours of footage off of this game if they wanted to. Also, this game doesn't require a specific audience. It's known pretty well by the general population, so it applies to mostly everyone. And because it's so simple, it leaves content creators room to show their personalities and entertain the audience. There's really never a bad time to stream this game because it never really dies. Wii Sports is always going to be relevant if you ask me. It's been around pretty much since the start of YouTube and it's never really died. I mean, people still play it. Obviously, it's not going to have the same amount of viewers as games like Fortnite or Minecraft or GTA, but it's never fallen completely off in all the 18 years since it's been released, and that's because of the content, more or less. As long as somebody continues to make even just occasional content on the game, it'll never die. And let's not forget the truckload of memes that have come from this game. For instance, the Mii's doing a 360 if you throw the ball backwards in bowling, and also all the sound effects that have been constantly memed. That also boosts attention to this game. But back to content. This is obviously a fantastic game to stream with friends, and it's also great to play alone because you have lots of time to look at chat in most games. I really don't think Nintendo intended Wii Sports to be a content creation game, but I doubt that they're mad that it is. Overall, Wii Sports is just a great game in general because it's simple and fun. There's nothing complicated about it, and that means that everyone can play and enjoy the game in their own way. But other than that, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you like this kind of content. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think. Remember to join the Discord. Link is at the top of the description. Become a member if you want. Just thank you so much for all the support. You guys have been amazing. I love you guys so much. And thanks for watching this video. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.